Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you're all well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you are ready for a new week of distance learning. This week on Guided Reading, we are going to be looking at a new book, but first let's remind ourselves of our reading strategies. You can use any of these strategies to help you with your reading, but the ones I want you to concentrate on are your eagle eye and your stretchy snake. Your eagle eye is when you look at pictures to help you with the word, and your stretchy snake is when you look at the letters in the word and you stretch the sounds out slowly. Let's have a go at a stretchy snake of our own. Pirates. P-I-R-A-T-S. You have a go for me? Good job, well done. Let's have a go one more time. Pirates. P-I-R-A-T-S. Good job, well done. The book that we're going to be looking at this week is called Pirate Poems. So boys and girls, here is what your book looks like on Oxford Owl. Let's have a read. Pirate Poems. I wish I was a pirate. I wish I was a pirate with a long beard hanging down, a cutlass dangling from my belt, my teeth all black and brown, a parrot on my shoulder, a patch upon one eye, a pirate ship to sail on, a pirate flag to fly. The rolling waves would be my home, I'd live through many wrecks. I'd always have the best of maps, the ones marked with an X. Pirates don't have parents, they don't get sent to school. They never take a bath, for them there are no rules. Yo ho ho me hearties, it's a pirate's life for me. Pistols in my pockets, Salt Park for my tea. Pirate Chief. I'm Blackbeard, boss of this pirate crew. Now let's see about the rest of you. Sue, you can be my one eye, my trusty mate, and you're in charge of the portholes, Kate. And you'll do the cooking, Sally, slaving away in the greasy galley. We'll all set sail from this port of Bristol. I'll have a cutlass and a pistol. You'll all have daggers sharp and bright, and if it's Spanish gold we're after, right? Zoe, you're just an ordinary pirate. You'll polish the cannon and maybe fire it. Nazreen and Lena, you'll swab decks. Think of the islands, palm trees, treasure, wrecks. I just can't wait to be put out at sea. That's all very well. What about me? I haven't forgotten about you, Frank. I've got you down to walk the plank. So, boys and girls, fun fact, in this poem mentions where Miss Grace lives in the UK. Does anyone know where it is? Miss Grace is from a place in the UK called Bristol, which is where they set sail from in this poem. Pirates. The Jolly Roger's flying and the wind is from the east, and we'll sail right down to the garden and we'll have a mighty feast. We'll eat our pirate picnic and we'll drink our lemonade, and we'll pretend it's a pirate rum pinched in our last raid. We'll chase the Spanish galleons and we'll shoot them full of lead, and we'll bury a chest of treasure underneath the flower bed. And then we'll hoist the mainsail in a fresh southwester breeze, and we should just get home again in time to have our teas. Pirate Song. Yo ho ho, we're off to sea, hoist the skulls and bones. The wild waves pull, the sails are full, the wind in the rigging moans. Silk and satin, silver and gold, fill up the cabins, fill up the hold. With a yo ho ho, the wild waves roll. Yo ho ho, we're off to sea, to search for silk and gold. The wild waves pull, the sails are full, the wind is in the rigging cold. Silk and satin, silver, gold, fill up the cabins, fill up the hold. With a yo-ho-ho, the wild waves roll. Yo-ho-ho, we're off to sea, under the stars and moon. The wild waves pull, the sails are full, the wind will take us soon. Silk and satin, silver, gold, fill up the cabins, fill up the hold. With a yo-ho-ho and the wild waves roll. Yo-ho-ho, we're off to sea, racing under the cloud, and the wild waves pull, the sails are full, the wind howls long and loud. Silk and satin, silver, gold, fill up the cabins, fill up the hold. With a yo-ho-ho, the wild waves roll. Yo-ho-ho, we're off to sea to sail, in the wild wind's roar. The wild waves pull, the sails are full, may the wind blow us back to shore. Silk and satin, silver, gold, fill up the cabins, fill up the hold. With a yo-ho-ho, the wild waves roll. The Smugglers. Through the sea mist, two small boats glide, slipping ashore on the evening tide. A man with a lantern flashes a light to warn those on shore, we're coming tonight. A messenger hurries from door to door, whispering softly, they're coming ashore. Down the cliff path 6 shadows glide in the foot of the cliff, where they crouch and hide. They watch and wait, not saying a word, until the sound of oars are heard. Then quickly they hurry across the sand of barrels. The barrels are passed from hand to hand. They are stacked in the cave and hidden away, till it's safe to move them another day. Then back to the bed 6 shadows glide, while the boats slip away on the outgoing tide. Snip the Sneak. I'm reading a book about smugglers, and the exciting things they did, about the goods that they smuggled, and the caves in which they hid. I think I'd be a good smuggler, for I could sneak in and out, I could sneak up and sneak down, I could creep and crawl about. I'm going to look in the papers where they advertise each week. I'm going to become a smuggler. I'll be known as Snip the Sneak. Smugglers. This morning, while Mum was having a lie-in, because it's Saturday, my sister and I emptied our money boxes and went down to buy the scarf we know she'll like. When we got home, my sister went in first and kept her talking while I smuggled the scarf upstairs and hid it in the shoebox under my bed. Tonight we'll write the cards we smuggled in earlier in the week and wrap up the scarf. Then in the morning we'll give ourselves up, hand over the smuggled goods, and watch Mum's face as she opens her presents on Mother's Day. There was an old pirate called Pete, who captured a whole fishing fleet. He said, "Don't be scared, all your lives will be spared. I only want something to eat." Now that I've finished reading, go all the way back to the beginning for me and have a go at reading it yourself. Once you're finished, you can use Oxford Owl to help you with your reading by clicking the play button, or you can rewind the video and listen to me read it again. This week on Guided Reading, we are going to be looking at another word search. To access the word search, all you need to do is click the link that I will give to you in your portfolio. When you click the link, it will bring you to this page, and to enter the word search, you just need to enter your name and press start. Once that has loaded, you'll need to press start again, and then have a go at finding all of these words in your word search for me. Don't forget to send me a picture of your lovely work. Enjoy and have fun.